And just about to get underway as the starting five. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Giles is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2. And for the Nuggets, Porter is out there with Bol. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point. Now, here's Lillard. And the shot goes in. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Lillard attacking, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Barton passes to Murray. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot. And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
And here is Murray. After Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Murray finds Jokic. No dice from the high post.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations. Logged heavy minutes, but, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Here's Murray following the score by Damian Lillard. Poked away. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The drive by Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Bol can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 5. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Jokic. JaMychal Green comes in for Bol. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Murray. And then for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Harry Giles. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons. Anthony drives in. The shot by Lillard wide open. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Morris. Good. Nice job down low. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Passes to Kanter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years. A career high in assists from him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. JaVale McGee comes in for Green, and it's Aaron Gordon in for Michael Porter. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And there's Lillard on the assist by McCollum. Lillard's got 14.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Rivers kicks to McGee. Over Lillard. In close, he hits it.
Now that's where McGee makes his living. On the interior, it makes them a much more effective offense when he's able to contribute in the painted area.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 14. Morris with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Here's Gordon. The shot's good from McGee.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Morris against Lillard. And McCollum launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here is Morris. The dish to Millsap. Now Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Timeout.
That's on Enes Kanter.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. First one falls for him. And Morris drops them both. 6 seconds left here in the first quarter. Stolen by McGee. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Will Barton. That's the group on the floor for Denver. To the paint, Jokic with the steal. Rivers with it. Now Anthony defending. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof.
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. And so here's Denver. After the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Shot from 6. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And finished off by Collins.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
And Jusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Denver with the ball. Following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. And again, Portland running the court in transition. And Portland again with the bucket.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Bol, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Rivers. And then for the Trailblazers, Giles checked in for Collins. And Robert Covington subbed in for Anthony. That one goes. Count it. Murray's got his first bucket of the night.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
There's the pass to Nurkic. McCollum against Murray. Here's Nurkic. Here's Giles. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Murray. Here's Bol. The putback goes up again, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Murray is so skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting to the charity stripe.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Cantor comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Now, here's Cantor. No points in the game yet for him. Lots of room. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Lillard. Got a piece of it. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. It's Barton with the drive. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Here is Lillard. He's got 14. McCollum outside. Cantor, the pass to Giles. Lillard surveying the D. 4 on the shot clock. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Giles has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Jokic passes to Murray. Lays it up off the glass. Murray's got 6.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Pass to Giles. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And there's Lillard on the assist from Covington. 16 points for him.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Barton against McCollum. Barton, no luck.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
From the arc. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 16 points and 1 assist. And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Nurkic, and it's Covington in at the small forward position. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
And that one's good. Barton. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard outside. Dishes it to McCollum. And Bull pulls it down.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Porter passes to Bull. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Bull. And it's Rivers in for Will Barton. And Portland with a change here, too. Simons, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Now, Nurkic following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Here's Simons. He's guarded by Rivers. Kicks it out to Lillard. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't go.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
The putback, great positioning on the putback. Jokic has got it back down to within single digits for Denver.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Giles the pass to Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Murray, the pass to Jokic. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Porter, that's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Lillard outside. Passes it to Nurkic. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Rivers.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now, here's Lillard. 20 points for him. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. And stolen by Murray. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, especially at the offensive end.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. Simons. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Murray. Portland making their last shot. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the teardrop. Jokic with the bucket.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Lillard from outside. Can't get it to fall. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Austin Rivers, Gordon out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Monte Morris, and it's McGee in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Powell finds Canner, clock at 4. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Here's Jones, following the basket by JaVale McGee. McCollum, no good. Morris passes to Rivers. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. Now a timeout called by Portland. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Powell dishes to McCollum. And the layup is good.
And McCullough is fantastic in running the screen and roll. He knows how to use the pick to get space to shoot.
Pass to McGee. Kicks it out to Gordon. McGee, the pass to Gordon. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Lets it go. Moves back up. And the layup good by McGee. McGee's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And it's McCollum off the drive. Out to Anthony. And the pass to Powell. Puts up a 3. It's not going to go for him. And it's Denver the other way. Morris passes to McGee. Now here's Rivers, guarded by Powell. Down low, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
McCollum against Morris. McCollum dishes to Cantor.
Clearly a foul.
That's good from Cantor.
Well, known for his unique personality, Cantor also remains a solid role player, someone his teammates enjoy playing with.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Giles checked in for Anthony. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Norman Powell. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Now, here's Cantor. Lillard with it, now guarded by Barton, and the dunk by Covington.
Can't forget about Covington in these moments. He relishes any chance to knock down big shots.
Denver leading by 3. Murray with it. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
Now here's Lillard. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 23 points.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Here's Murray. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Barton. Kept alive. Giles gets to Kansas. Pass to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
Murray against Lillard. Stolen by Kansas. 4-on-3 break. The three from McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. Barton against McCollum. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul for the Trailblazers. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in for McCollum. Lillard the pass to Giles. To take the lead. And it's Jokic with the rebound. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And like his father, Manu, Bo's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy. That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Shoots the three. Misses the tray. Murray finds Porter. Now, here's Jokic.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those feet.
And so it's Denver who come. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This from earlier on, the Nuggets getting off the team bus and showing their we are new.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. We've got Will Barton. Cole is out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Murray in at the point guard. And for Dallas, Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Now here's Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Shot from the wing, and he knocks down the jumper. Doncic has got the opening field goal of the game for the Mavs. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Well, Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him.
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. 4-point game. Barton kicks the ball. Passes it to Murray. Jokic with it. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. For Murray. Here's Porzingis. Pass to Marjanovic. A second chance effort. And Bull pulls it down.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
And that one drops.
And he's got a great balance of knowing when to slash inside. Porter needs to keep being this aggressive on the drop.
Now, here's Doncic. No good with the finger roll.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And Barton throws it down.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Doncic. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And when Jokic drives, he's like a freight train with that great physical ability, able to kind of push the defense wherever he wants them to go.
Now, here's Doncic. This one for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver in the lead. Here's Bull. That shot off. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Hardaway, no good. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. Denver shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he makes both free throws. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Jokic. JaMychal Green comes in for Bull. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Porter. And Morris subbed in for Murray.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Carl had an excellent college career. Yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's blocked. Here's Rivers. It's rebounded by Dallas. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Now here's Green. Rivers against Richardson. 4 on the shot clock. Teardrop shot. It's deflected.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Now the pass to Brunson. Stolen. And here's the break. Here's Rivers. It's hauled in by Richardson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Melly, and the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
The Nuggets shooting 40% here in the early stages. Brunson against Morris. And he banks in the layup. And here's Richardson. Up in time. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And give him...
It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Doncic. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic, misses the layup.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Porzingis finds Doncic. A 3-ball. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Doncic looking it over. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Morris into the lane. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
Out to Hardaway. Here's Marjanovic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Marjanovic has got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Josh Richardson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Just 2 to shoot. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Rebound by the Nuggets. Bulls got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it. Already an all-star. But, you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Runs in the pass to Porzingis. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
A miss that time would have put him up for Dallas. They've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. Porter with a block. And they get it back. It's to Porzingis. To the middle. Jokic with the steal. Porter with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And the size Ball has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Nicolo Melli in for Doncic.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts are spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent. You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Jokic passes to Murray. He gets it in there. And the Nuggets lead by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Brunson against Barton. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. .27 seconds left here in the second. 5 to shoot. Fires from the line.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Brunson, no good. Here's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
And Porter drops them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Brunson with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Bull. And it's Porter at the 3 spot. Here's Jokic. Here's Murray. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. The importance of the 3-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the D has no answer for Murray. Just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Drains it from beyond the arc. Porzingis has got 5 points so far.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Here's Jokic. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Here's Doncic. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes. And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other. He's still filling out that frame, but the Greyhound physique of Porzingis well suited to transition play.
Jokic kicks to Porter. Back to Jokic. Yep, it counts. He's got 8.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
1:58 left here in the 3rd quarter. Doncic outside to the left side wing. Out to Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:29 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. McGee, the pass to Rivers. Over Richardson. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 13-4 run. Paulie Stein. Now here's Brunson. Back to Powell. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now a 7-point Maverick lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And McGee kicks to Morris. And the rejection by Paulie Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Paulie Stein, a presence defensively.
Pass to Powell. Richardson dishes to Powell. Melly passes to Powell. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Stolen by Rivers. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's McGee. Kicks it out to Gordon. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now Brunson. And another basket for Dallas.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Josh Richardson out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Marjanovic in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Pass to Porzingis over Green. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Drops in the layup for 2.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Brunson scanning the floor. Doncic outside. Down low. Here's Marjanovic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The first one falls. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Richardson. Good on both. The Nuggets trail by 9. The pass to Jokic. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's foul number 2 for him. Jokic kicks to Murray. Here's Bol. And the shot is long.
And they continue to control the glass.
It's good.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Nuggets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. Sent that one away, but after it touched the backboard, refs are on it, and they call him for goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Outside, Porzingis from the arc. Unable to get that one. And Denver the other way now. Here's the break. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's Marjanovic on top of the key. Goes up on the wing. That's tipped and stolen by Bol. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
Dallas leading by 7. Here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. And here is Marjanovic. Just 4 to shoot. And Porzingis, here we go. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. Elbow shot is on the way. It's rebounded by Doncic. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Dallas no good that time either. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. That's 10 points for Jokic.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Pass to Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Passes it to Jokic. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Murray against Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Murray finds Porter. That one misses. And the Mavericks going the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Hangs home the trifecta. And now a 10-point Maverick lead. Fires for three. The offensive rebound. Jokic on the follow.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Doncic outside. The pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Hardaway with a wide open look. Denver grabs the miss.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Dishes to Doncic. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Even early. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The lights of downtown reflecting and nothing.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Hardaway. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for Portland, Giles is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Doncic finds Porzingis. They get it back. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Covington's reach, the length of his arms really coming in handy when he goes up to block shots like that.
For the 3. Simons surveying the D. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Lillard way outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Finney-Smith. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, you got to push Porzingis out of the paint. If you don't, you're looking for trouble.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient, will take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Clock is at 3. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Porzingis.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. There's the pass to Simons. Back to Lillard. Pass to Simons. To the right side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Harry Giles. Jones checked in for Robert Covington. And Norman Powell subbed in for Anthony Simons. Now, here's Doncic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside, Jones. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Lillard attacking. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Jones against Doncic. So the wing on the left. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Finney-Smith. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And the dunk by Powell.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. Here's Powell. Feeds to Cauley-Stein. Second shot opportunity. Passes it to Melly. Now Brunson. He kicks it to Cauley Stein. Shoots over Cantor. Richardson for three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. It's Powell on the wing. He feeds it to Anthony. He doesn't hit that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Richardson the pass to Cauley Stein. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Lillard against Brunson. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Lillard. Another shot. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And that one, good.
Richardson showing you the ability to manufacture a shot against good defense there. Well done.
Now Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one hand.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Mavericks ahead, leading by just 2. From Portland, we're back.
Normal beginnings. I'm from.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Doncic out there with Hardaway. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset when Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Hardaway against Powell. Back to McCollum. The 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And where Finney-Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney-Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Out to Doncic. And there's the pass to Marjanovic. Porzingis inside. Anthony on him. Now here's Hardaway. Defended by Jones. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. Dallas no good that time either.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can... Oh! Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And it's only their first turnover here, so they've done a great job of protecting the rock.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Lillard against Brunson. Knocked loose and stolen by Richardson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Portland leading by 4. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Brunson against Lillard. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brunson with a clean look. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Simons. Brunson covering. They get it again. Covington passes to Lillard. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brunson scanning the floor. Cauley Stein. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cauley Stein's got 6.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Here's Simons. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Richardson. The shot missing. And that'll do it for the first half. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams. And that's a wrap with the
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
You've got Yusuf Nurkic. Giles is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in a shooting guard. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. The 3 for Doncic. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Lillard finds Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Giles. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Powell in for Lillard. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Hardaway. Doncic against McCollum. And that one's good. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter. Trailblazers leading by 5.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Porzingis comes with the double team. Good. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Mavericks making a switch here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. Nelly is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Cullen passes to Cantor. Latrey kicks it out to McCollum. Outside, Jones. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Simons. Brunson covering. Portland no good that time either.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And now Portland on the break. Here's Simons. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And here's Brunson. Richardson with it. With 2 seconds left, and the layup is up and in. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They got Porzingis, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Finney Smith in at the three, the small forward.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Outside Hardaway, down to 5 on the shot clock. Over McCollum. They get it back. Marjanovic kicks to Doncic. Back to Marjanovic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Giles checked in for Portland. Lillard dishes to McCollum. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. From downtown, Mavericks with the rebound.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Here's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Giles the pass to Covington. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Doncic. Up top, Porzingis. Misses the chippy right there.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
The dish to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Tries from 10. Dallas, no good that time either.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
But they get it back. Covington kicks to Lillard. Covington dishes to Lillard. Collin passes to Lillard. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Portland again missing. Mavericks trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to Doncic. Passes to Marjanovic. McCollum against Hardaway. The pass to Marjanovic. Here's Finney Smith. And a miss there on the triple.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Here's Giles. Guarded by Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for McCollum. And Dallas with a change here too. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Doncic. Brunson. And the call. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
1:05 left to play here in the fourth. Out to Doncic. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Boy, the take charge mentality of Doncic on display there. The quick fire approach demonstrates his confidence.
It's stolen by Marjanovic.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. Yeah, he's got a great motor, Hardaway Jr. He does not need to be pushed to step up in big moments. He relishes it.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. That free throw good from Hardaway. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
And that one's good, Lillard.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
The three for Doncic. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
The drive by Cantor. Count it!
And the veteran just reading the situation. Cantor will take advantage of the openings if you give him.
And so it's Portland winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Blazers couldn't have looked any sharper as they came through the tough. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Porter. Cole is out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Barton in at the 2. And for Portland, Giles is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in at the 2 guard. Now here's Murray. Feeds it to Porter. Barton trying to get open. Porter, no luck.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Wide open look here for Murray. They get the rebound. Jokic on the follow.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there, collects the offensive rebound, very alert, and cleans up the mess.
Lillard against Murray. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Giles. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Good instincts from Lillard. Runs that pick and roll all for the setup. Ends with the assist.
Barton surveying the floor. The rebound by Simons.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons. Actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Barton dishes to Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Bull can't hit.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
A nice shot by Simons. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
And it's Jokic missing. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Giles. Jones checked in for Robert Covington. And McCollum subbed in for Lillard. Denver also making some changes. Paul Millsap is checked in for Bull. Rivers comes in for Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Here's Simons. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Simons has got 5 points so far.
Like the execution there from Kanter. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Stolen. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Kanter against Jokic. And here's Rivers to stop the drought. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Jokic has got his second basket of the game. Simons the pass to Kanter. Right side Jones. And again, it's Portland converted.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. The Trailblazers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Here's Simons. Trailblazers keep it alive. Jones, no one around him. Anthony dishes to Kanter. Kicks it out to McCollum. Here's Simons. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Rivers with it. Now defended by McCollum.
I think it's been kind of cool to watch Austin Rivers play under his dad, Doc, a shifty combo guard with fantastic skills.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game. And Portland making a change here. Powell's checked in. Denver also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Paul Millsap. And Gordon subbed in for Barton. Now here's Anthony. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Cantor inside. Defended by Gordon. Jones, no luck. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 7-point differential. A nice shot by Rivers.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
McCollum outside. Tries again. And scoring with the play inside is Cantor.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 7. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Collins in at the 5, down low. Clock at 6. Back to Green, over Anthony. Misses off the left iron. Portland leading by 9. There's the feed to Lillard. Green with the rebound.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
McCollum finds Covington. To the inside. And the dunk by Covington.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Outside, Green. Stolen by Collins. Three-pointer, Lillard. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And Green gets it to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now the pass to Collins. He kicks to McCollum. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. And Anthony gets double-teamed. Lillard with no one around. Collins passes to Covington. A 3 from McCollum. Denver grabs the miss. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. The putback. Here's Murray. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Murray's got it back down to single digits for Denver. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Lillard misses.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
The Nuggets trail by 8. To the paint. And Green slams it in.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. Over Green. Kicks it out to Lillard. Fires the three. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Surprising quickness. Murray burying his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
.106 left in the first half of the game. Lillard from outside. Passes it to Covington. 5 to shoot. Anthony. And it goes down 2 points.
Melo buries these kind of shots all the time. It seems like there's not a difficult shot in Melo's handbook.
Murray with it. Here's Bull. Almost, but it rolls out.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Campazzo covered by Lillard, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Bull.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Lillard, the pass to Collins. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Murray against McCollum. Murray, no good. That's a 2 from Lillard, and no luck with that time on the buzzer. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each, and after 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They have an 8-point lead. Jack, how do you think? That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the...
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Morris into the lane. Bucket is good.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Now Lillard. He's got 7. Buries it from 3-point range. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, I think the scouting report says you got to chase him off the 3-point line. Not a good job defensively there, but a great job by Lillard to knock it down.
Outside for Millsap. Outside Gordon. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Morris, no good. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. Tries to keep it alive. Nurkic can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 11. Pass to Gordon. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And yes, it's good. Simons has got 9.
Well, Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Morris looking over the floor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Denver, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Jokic has checked in for Denver. Martin comes in for Aaron Gordon. Here's Nurkic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, he can shoot the 3, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Now here's Rivers. Barton outside. He feeds it to Millsap. And again, Denver no good.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Here's Simons. For 3. That one no good. Now Denver takes it the other way.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Trailblazers leading by 13. Covington wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. For Denver, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Millsap down low. Now here's Rivers. He's guarded closely. Morris with the bucket. Trailblazers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Giles the pass to Simons. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard from deep three-point land. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Lets it fly from 18. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Those are practice shots for Will Barton. Consistent scorer from that area.
Lillard surveying the D. No good from outside. The Nuggets trail by 9. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Tries from 10. Giles the pass to Nurkic. Sinks that one from the post. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Think about Nurkic, how great it is to see him back on the floor. That horrific leg injury back in March of 2019.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Paul Millsap has been underrated for most of his career. A consistent double-double threat and has performed at an all-star weekend.
A 3 from McCollum. They grab their own miss. Jones from outside. That shot misses. And so it's Portland in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 9 points. Enes Kanter is out there with Nurkic. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Anthony. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
A 3 from McCollum. Denver grabs the miss. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
A 3 from McCollum. Here's Kanter. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here's Murray. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Great focus from Murray. Really sticking it to the D right there with the tough and one.
Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Here's Jokic. No good with the triple. Portland leading by 5. Here's Cantor, and he gets it to go.
As big as Cantor is, more often than not, he's drawing contact on the drive, and that time he was able to convert through it.
Murray, the pass to Jokic, lets it go from deep. The Nuggets with another miss. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Jokic with the steal. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. McCollum outside. Lets the 3 fly. Trains the three-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Well, people try to be aggressive with Jokic, but it doesn't bother him much on that kind of possession.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Murray. McCollum dishes to Cantor. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Jacks up a 3. McCollum, no good.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
The 9-foot shot. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Bull.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Sinks the three-pointer.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Pass to Barton. Jokic kicks to Barton. There's the triple. Offensive rebound.
Jokic needed it, and he got it.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Simons, the pass to McCollum. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And that'll be 2 free throws. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
Campazzo, covered by Lillard. Here's Jokic. A rebound by Giles.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lillard from outside. Jokic grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Porter finds Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
6'10", 250 pounds. That's a big man out there, and he uses his size to draw the contact there. Nice job by Jokic.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
There's the pass to McCollum. Here's Lillard. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane, they're hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Passes it to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. And again, Denver no good. And here's Covington. And so it's Portland winning this one. It was up. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Bogdanovich is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. And for the Nuggets, Cole is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Murray. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. 5 on the clock. And that one is good. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Doncic. They get it back. Out to Hardaway. Passes it to Finney Smith. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Bull. Now Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Marjanovic with it. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be. Boy, having a hard time making shots, just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Here's Doncic. Marjanovic passes to Porzingis. Shoots it up. Out to Doncic. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Doncic. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Finney Smith passes to Doncic.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Bull. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Gordon comes in for Porter. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Now here's Brunson. Richardson outside. Here's Powell. He kicks it to CLA Stein. Gordon against Brunson. And it's Gordon missing. The Mavericks leading. Here's CLA Stein. Banked in off the glass.
Nice work inside by CLA Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Now, here is Morris. It's Bull, top of the key. The Nuggets with another miss.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Richardson finds Powell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now, Powell really using that length of his to draw fouls. Great anticipation from the young big.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Bull. Now, here's Millsap. Powell with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Richardson the pass to Brunson. Over Morris. Here's Melly. Millsap covering. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Here's Powell. Nice move. Pass to Brunson. Here's Melly.
And one of the league's best defenders. Millsap closing out well on that one.
And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few.
Selfless. I mean, you need to
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, you've got Rivers, Paul Millsap out there with Green. Then there's Monte Morris. The three for Doncic. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Rivers. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Rivers has got the lead up to 1 now for Denver.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
And it's Denver with the rebound. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jokic has checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Rivers. And it's Will Barton in for Morris. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Porzingis is coming in for Nicolo Melli. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Hardaway is subbed in for Richardson.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And they pick up 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Doncic, 6 points for him. And here is Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Fires, high post, and he hits the jump shot. Doncic has got 8. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Jokic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Barton. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Richardson the pass to Melli. Johnson with it beyond the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Now here's Porter. He's tightly guarded. Bull, that's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Brunson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The dish to Powell. Back to Brunson. Tries it from the top of the key. Cauley Stein kicks to Brunson. Back to Cauley Stein. And stolen by Barton. Murray the pass to Jokic. Here's Bull. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And there's the pass to Jokic. That one drops for him. Now it's a 7-point Denver lead.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Now here's Powell. 20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Cauley Stein. Got a piece of it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Murray for three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They did give up a couple back. And that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Marjanovic. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Now, here's Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from outside. Left side, Hardaway. Doncic passes to Porzingis.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Barton kicks to Jokic. Now here's Porter. Tight defense on him. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game for the Nuggets. Green, he's checked in for Bull. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Morris finds Jokic. Makes it off the glass. Jokic has got 6.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Doncic with it. He's got 10. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
How about the height and the length and the athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis? Barely has to jump to throw that down.
Now, here is Morris. Pass to Jokic, and it's Denver scoring again.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Hardaway. Connects from three-point range. He's got 5.
Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Denver in the lead.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Porter passes to Jokic. Up and in on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Now, here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Porzingis, that's a 2. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Barton. Crafty move. Here's Green. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
The Nuggets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Millsap's checked in. 1:24 left to play in the 3rd. Kicks to McGee. Pass to Gordon. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively. Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Rivers passes to Millsap. Rivers trying to get open. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Rivers.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The pass to Richardson. Shoots. Dallas moving the ball around. Passes to Brunson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, the size is there, but the vertical is what really is eye-popping with Aaron Gordon.
Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Melly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Brunson. You can't get that one. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. The Nuggets on top, leading by 4. We'll get... In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Cole is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Murray. And it's Rivers in at the 2-guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Marjanovic. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. Murray with the defensive effort. The Nuggets leading by 4. Rivers in the corner. Bull. It's good on the putback.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Maverick shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Now, Doncic. Pass to Marjanovic. Doncic feeling it out. And that one's good. Marjanovic has got his first basket.
Boy, there is an artistry and a feel to Luka Doncic's game. This guy is elite with his playmaking.
Here's Rivers, and that one drops for him. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Doncic against Murray. Outside, Porzingis. Over Bull. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
For the Nuggets, Jokic comes in for Paul Millsap. And Barton subbed in for Rivers. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. He gets that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The pass to Richardson. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Passes it to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. From 13. Over Murray. And it's Doncic missing. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in, and then for Dallas. Redick comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Burke in for Josh Richardson. Murray for 3. But they recover it. Here's Bull. Shoots over Doncic. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And it's Murray penetrating. Porzingis with the block.
This guy's showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
Or kicks to Doncic. Now here's Burke. He's covered by Murray. Here's Redick. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And to me, this is what KP has got to do. Porzingis has the size and length to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Jokic passes to Murray, and he makes that one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. 1:35 left here in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Nuggets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Jokic.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Millsap comes in for Bull. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. So it's the Mavericks now. Doncic outside. Out left to the wing. Outside Hardaway. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer is right on target.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Here's Dozier. So the Nuggets win it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really...
Well, let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic is out there with Giles. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at shooting guard. And for the Mavericks, we've got Doncic. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic against Lillard to the inside.
I like to see this. Lillard patient, reading the D. He finds the open man.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Chris, it doesn't matter if they're two of the best teams in the league or the two worst. When these guys get together, these rivals, it's always fun.
Yeah, Kevin, you're so right. When it's a conference rivalry, that's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
Here's Finney Smith over in the corner. Doncic. Back to Marjanovic. And Covington sends it back.
Cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
For Dallas, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And the shot goes in.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons. 6 on the shot clock. A three-pointer, no good.
It's just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Out to Porzingis. Pass to Finney Smith. Outside Hardaway. There's the 3. The shot misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. Lillard attacking. Here's Giles. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Now, this is one area where Lillard wants to develop. He knows his team needs his playmaking.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the game here. The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 5 now.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Here's Lillard. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Mavericks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. Doncic finds Hardaway. And here is Marjanovic. Just 5 to shoot. The wide open look here for Porzingis. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Simons, the pass to Giles. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Doncic against Covington. And the dunk by Doncic.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. Nurkic against Marjanovic. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Good on the shot.
Oh, what body control from McCollum. This guy's just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
Mavericks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Now here's Brunson. Takes a 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Passes it to Powell. Nice move. It's hauled in by Richardson. The Mavericks trailing. Ollie Stein finds Cleveland. Stolen by McCollum. The drive by Cantor. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I love the energy on Cantor's drive. Runs in like nothing can slow him down.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 4. And we'll get going. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him. Before the game,
I think in the past, anytime I got...
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
They've got Richardson. Cauley Stein is out there with Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Melly in at the 3 slot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Here's Simons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Rebounded by Hardaway.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Doncic right side. Here's the 3. 3-pointer. Kept alive. Marjanovic. Here's Finney Smith. 6 to shoot. Doncic passes to Porzingis. A second chance effort. And the layup is good. Porzingis has got 5.
And he has really great coordination to go along with the body control. Porzingis able to convert some tough baskets.
Simons surveying the D. Lillard finds Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And he drops it in from the low post. Lillard's got his first points of the game.
And look at that, the touch of Lillard inside, so impressive. He's terrific at generating points. Now, you know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a roll out on this team.
Here's Simons. Now, here's Lillard. With some arc, and the rejection by Marjanovic.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
And Simons a bit undersized at that two-guard position, only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point, though.
Here's Melly. It's stolen by Jones. And now Portland on the break. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Jones. McCollum's got his second basket of the game. Mavericks trail by 3. Now Brunson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. From deep, Richardson. Here's Cauley Stein. The shot by Kleba. Wide open. Dallas no good that time either. Jones drives in, and the pass to Cannon. McCollum with the ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. McCollum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Richardson dishes to Cauley Stein. 1:27 left in the first half. Brunson kicks to Richardson. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. A different look for Dallas. Powell comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Maxi Kleba. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Collins checked in for Derek Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Powell. Richardson against Lillard. He dishes it to Collins. McCollum outside. Picked his pocket. Melly passes to Powell. Here's Brunson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Cantor. No good on that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jones checked in for the Trailblazers. Norman Powell comes in for Lillard. Pass to Brunson. Here's Melly. Fires from 14, and he overshot that one, missing. And now Portland on the break. And here is Powell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. McCollum outside. Lays it up off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
He's an excellent penetrator. I mean, as soon as McCollum sees a lane, he's off.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And no doubt that C.J. McCollum's a great... And that does it for our half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shot.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Portland, Giles is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in at the 2. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Doncic against Lillard. High post try, and the jumper is good. Lillard's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
And whether he's creating for himself or spotting up, Lillard's jumper is whizzing.
Doncic against Covington, and that one good. Doncic has got 13.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Lillard. He's got 6. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 13. That's to Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. Hardaway for 3. The rebound by Giles. Trailblazers leading by 7. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And the basket by McCollum.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Brunson scanning the floor. Makes it off the glass.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
For Portland, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Anthony finds McCollum. Out to Anthony. Over Kleba. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Back to Brunson. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Jones. Back to McCollum. The 3. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Here's Brunson. Another shot, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Cauley Stein.
You see the length helping Cauley Stein right there? I mean, that's what allows him to be a factor on the board.
Powell, the pass to Cannon. It's McCollum on the wing. Cantor trying to free himself up. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Cannon.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Now McCollum, 13 points in the game. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So for the Trailblazers, Zach Collins checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Norman Powell. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Collins. Derek Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And Norman Powell subbed in for Damian Lillard. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
They get it again. Mavericks trail by 4. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Porzingis finds Doncic. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. It's the Trailblazers. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Hardaway with it. Passes it to Porzingis. Shot on the wing. Portland grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. And here's McCollum. Inside. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And it's not easy trying to defend McCollum in the pick and roll. He does a nice job threading the needle in these sets.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
I want 200 checkers, so if they want to slow our records, he just want to affect us. Take my boys to Mecca, on my blessing, with my dogs. They try to give me, I bet I get to heaven. I stay away from, I'm such a gifted, I'm seated on the floor.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Redick comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for McCollum. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Kleber's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The deep three from Redick. The long distance 3 is buried. Redick's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now the pass to Nurkic. Lillard with it, outguarded by Porzingis.
And don't sleep on Lillard's vertical. When he's going strong to the bucket, he's capable of throwdowns like these.
Here's Doncic.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Mavericks trail by 7. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The 3 for Doncic. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. Puts the D.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Redick comes in for Jalen Brunson. Portland also making some changes. Cantor, he's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Harry Giles. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simon. It's Redick on the way. He's guarded by McCollum. Kleber. And Kleber slams it in.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Covington. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. Deep. And no good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. A pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option.
And a deep three from Lillard. Cantor. And Cantor able to finish. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
I don't think pressure bothers Cantor that much. He remains calm and collected in the game's biggest moments.
Outside, Redick. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. Over to the left wing. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Lillard against Doncic. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Hardaway, no good. Now here's McCollum. And so it's Portland winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.